Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. This presentation covers Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0190, which indicates that the fuel rail pressure sensor circuit is out of range for the 2016 to 2021 Honda Civic. The fuel rail pressure sensor plays a crucial role in monitoring the fuel pressure in the fuel rail, helping the engine control module, ECM, make real-time adjustments to optimize engine performance. The sensor is located on the fuel rail, and it sends vital information regarding fuel pressure back to the powertrain control module, PCM, via electrical signals. Understanding the implications of DTC P0190 is important for effective diagnosis and repair. This code may lead to poor engine performance, as the car may not be getting the appropriate fuel mixture needed for optimal operation. Troubleshooting requires careful examination of the sensor circuit, connections, and potential faults within the wiring or the sensor itself. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0190, signifies an issue with the fuel rail pressure sensor circuit being out of range. The fuel rail pressure sensor is situated on the fuel rail, where it gauges the fuel pressure and sends this crucial data to the powertrain control module, PCM. The PCM uses this information to regulate fuel delivery and engine performance. If the fuel pressure is too high or too low, the PCM may not be able to maintain optimal operation, leading to potential performance issues. Any malfunction in this sensor can trigger the P0190 code, prompting the diagnostic steps to identify the underlying cause. The DTC may be confirmed or pending, highlighting either a persistent problem or a transient issue that may not currently be affecting vehicle performance. Understanding the possible causes associated with DTC P0190 is crucial for effective troubleshooting. One common issue could be wiring problems, such as shorts or opens in the circuit associated with the fuel rail pressure sensor. Corrosion or physical damage at the sensor connector may also lead to faulty signals, thus triggering the DTC. Another possibility is a defective fuel rail pressure sensor, which could falsely indicate incorrect fuel pressure, prompting the PCM to register an out-of-range condition. Additionally, poor connections between the sensor and the powertrain control module, PCM, can lead to intermittent failures, showing the importance of thoroughly inspecting connectors and terminals. Each of these potential causes must be examined in the diagnostic process to accurately identify and rectify the problem. The symptoms associated with DTC P0190 can significantly affect the Honda Civic's overall performance and drivability. Drivers may experience poor engine performance characterized by a lack of power during acceleration and sluggish responses, as the incorrect fuel pressure can disrupt the air-fuel mixture. A rough idle may also occur, indicating that the engine is struggling to maintain proper operation due to inconsistent fuel delivery. Additionally, fuel efficiency issues may arise, as a faulty sensor could lead the PCM to miscalculate the necessary fuel supply, causing excessive fuel consumption. Unexpected stalling of the vehicle may also be a symptom, particularly during stops or low-speed conditions, which increases safety risks. Recognizing these symptoms can drive timely repairs and maintenance actions. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P0190 involves verifying the problem through the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. Start by turning the ignition switch to the on mode without starting the engine. Once in this position, use the HDS to clear the DTC. This process will reset the DTC history and allow you to check if the issue is still present. After clearing the DTC, perform a new scan to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs. If DTC P0190 reappears, it indicates a confirmed failure in the fuel rail pressure sensor circuit. If not, the problem may be intermittent, suggesting that further investigation into wiring and connections may be necessary. This initial step helps establish the nature of the problem, paving the way for an effective diagnosis. The second troubleshooting step focuses on identifying any shorted wires in the PF line of the fuel rail pressure sensor circuit. Before starting, ensure the vehicle is turned off and in the lock mode. Next, utilize the HDS to jump the SCS line, which stands for the SRS Supplemental Restraint System connector, and wait for more than a minute. Following that, disconnect the fuel rail pressure sensor 5P connector and the PCM connector number 1. Once these connectors are unplugged, you'll need to check for continuity between test points 1 and 2. Specifically, test point 1 is the fuel rail pressure sensor connector number 2, and test point 2 is a body ground. If continuity is present, it indicates a short in the PF wire that needs repair, providing crucial insights on the wiring integrity. If there is no continuity, it implies that the wire is not shorted, which means you should proceed to the next troubleshooting step. In the third troubleshooting step, the focus is on checking the continuity of the PF line to ensure there are no open circuits between the fuel rail pressure sensor and the powertrain control module, PCM. Begin by ensuring that the vehicle remains in the off-lock mode and the required connectors are still disconnected. Again, assess continuity between test points 1 and 2. Test point 1 remains the fuel rail pressure sensor 5P connector number 2, while test point 2 is the PCM connector number 1, terminal number 32. If continuity is confirmed, it indicates that the PF wire is functioning properly, and you can move on to the next step in the troubleshooting process. Conversely, if there is no continuity, it suggests an open circuit in the PF wire that should be repaired immediately. This step is critical as it ensures that the fuel rail pressure sensor can communicate correctly with the PCM, maintaining accurate fuel regulation and performance. The fourth and final troubleshooting step concentrates on the SG9 line associated with the fuel rail pressure sensor circuit. Maintaining vehicle off and locked status, check for continuity between test points 1 and 2, with test point 1 being the fuel rail pressure sensor 5P connector number 1, and test point 2 being the PCM connector number 1, terminal number 78. Should continuity be validated, it implies the SG9 wire is intact and functioning correctly, indicating that the fuel rail may need replacement due to its failure to provide correct pressure readings. However, if continuity is absent, it indicates an open circuit in the SG9 wire, necessitating repair to restore proper functionality. This troubleshooting step is essential to ensure that the electrical signals from the fuel rail pressure sensor can reach the PCM, facilitating optimal engine performance. After completing all necessary repairs to address DTC P0190, it is vital to perform a final verification to ensure everything is functioning as intended. Begin by rechecking for DTCs using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS. This will confirm whether the P0190 DTC has cleared and that no related issues persist. Following this, retest the fuel rail pressure sensor for proper functionality, making sure that it accurately provides readings back to the powertrain control module, PCM. After verifying the sensor's operation, take the vehicle for a test drive under various driving conditions. Monitor engine performance during the test drive for any signs of poor operation, stalling, or warning lights appearing on the dashboard. Successful conclusion of these steps ensures that the problem has been fully resolved and the vehicle is restored to optimal operation. Preventive maintenance plays a crucial role in avoiding future issues related to DTC P0190. Regular inspections of electrical connectors, particularly those related to the fuel rail pressure sensor and the powertrain control module, PCM, can help identify early signs of corrosion or damage that may lead to future faults. Additionally, maintaining the integrity of wiring through visual checks can prevent shorts and opens that could trigger DTCs. Scheduled checks of the fuel rail pressure sensor's functionality can help catch any performance discrepancies before they manifest as trouble codes. Keeping an eye on fuel system components and ensuring they are in good condition is vital for overall vehicle reliability. Proactive measures can save time, money, and effort by addressing potential issues before they escalate. In conclusion, DTC P0190 signals a malfunction within the fuel rail pressure sensor circuit of the Honda Civic from 2016 to 2021. A methodical troubleshooting approach, starting from problem verification to checking wiring continuity, helps pinpoint the exact cause of the issue, ensuring proper repairs are made. It is essential to verify repairs through a file check with the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, and functional tests to confirm that the problem has been resolved effectively. Additionally, implementing preventive maintenance measures can mitigate the risk of recurring issues related to this DTC. By maintaining vigilance over electrical connections, wiring integrity, and scheduling regular sensor checks, vehicle owners can enhance the reliability and performance of their Honda Civic. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.